Welcome to episode 1 of Beyond the Blueprint. You know what it is, Big AT Coaching. And I'm joined with
Vish from Southside Streetwear.
Randy from Rylos, Melbourne.
Beautiful. So we're going to head into some questions that you guys have left for us on the Instagram stories. Let's start off first with some introductions, right? So what we do and how we start, what made you start the work that you do now?
Start for myself. So
Yeah.
mine's Vish, obviously, Southside Streetwear. Initially was at uni doing civil engineering. Did that for 6 years whilst working at Woolies. And then obviously juggling between uni and COVID and working at Woolies and stuff. So during COVID, I had this idea. It was given to me by a co-worker at Woolies. And he's like, oh, you should start a clothing brand. And I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just give it a crack. It was just a little side hustle project.
Yeah.
And then from there, just I YouTubed a bunch of stuff. I was like, how do you start a clothing brand? This guy gave me this idea to get a heat press, a printer, and just like literally print paper on blank Big W t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then I started selling it to like mates. Like I sold it to you once.
I had a Pop Smoke tee.
And the Michael Jordan one?
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan and then Pop Smoke. It's a faded ad.
Yeah. So like,
so faded, bro. It's
after
washed
like
out.
3-4 washes, it would come off. But like I'd sell them to like mates for like $20 here, good cash. But I saw the potential because like I was getting like people from Sydney like DMing me saying, oh, can you make me a t-shirt with like a Google image or whatever?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, let me look for a supplier. Found a supplier in Sydney and they would make like any graphic that I'd make. So I used to get the inspo from Culture Kings. You know how they do like the bootleg rapper tees where it's like Tupac, Travis Scott, all that stuff. So I'd start off by like making designs like that, printing on them. After I started getting like decent followers, I got hit by a cease and desist from Universal Music.
You love the cease and desist story, don't you?
I know, right? That's my main cease.
Running it dry.
Anyways, yeah, and they hit me with a cease and desist, bro. And they're like, oh, you need to provide all your financials, all like destroy all your stock. And I was like, damn, this is game over.
Yeah.
Did you destroy it?
No, I didn't. I just ignored the email
Yeah.
because I think it's just like a scare tactic.
It was a threat.
Yeah, they're not going to try to do anything because like I'm a small Melbourne brand. They're not going to spend thousands of dollars on lawyers. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They're not going to go all the way to Melbourne and suss that. So I was just like, I ignored it. Then
what did they want? Did they want like revenue or did they just want
how
you
much
to
I
stop?
made and
All of it?
Yeah, and any amount I made using their obviously there was Doja Cat, Travis Scott, Pop Smoke, people that they're associated with.
Transfer it and then you see my BSB at account. It was me.
Anyways, yeah, and then I was like, I need to try to, because that was game over, but then I had to think. I took a second and I was like, okay, I need to transition from rapper tees to my branded clothing. So I found a designer that could like make graphics for my branded stuff. And then I slowly transitioned. So I was doing like 50-50, Southside 50-50, or the other 50, the rapper tees.
Yeah.
And people were actually buying my branded stuff. So I was like,
right, it was so sick. I remember like back then, because like we used to go at Chapel and all like Chapel Street and stuff all the time. And then we were like young, right? So we can't afford like Balmain, Balenciaga shirts and stuff like that. So we used to like hit up Vish and be like, yo, Vish, I need a Balmain tee, fresh white with this print on it. And then we just transfer from $20 and then we'd have the freshest like Balmain, Balenciaga tee. And then after one wash, it's just all gone.
It comes off.
It's just like for the night.
That was funny as man.
That was good.
I was doing heaps of that. But yeah, and then started doing my own graphic stuff, like my own Southside. And then from there just picked up.
Who was the guy who said, bro, you should do t-shirts?
Oh, his name's Roland. Shout out Roland. He has his own mechanic business now. But yeah, he just gave me the idea. But yeah, we still talk here and there. Every time he comes up, he messages me and just asks like, how's the brand going and
Legend,
stuff. But
bro.
yeah, he's good
Shout
guy.
out Rolly.
But now we're here. Just from working Woolies.
How long now? 2 years into the business?
3.5. I think it's 4 now. Yeah. Yeah.
Warehouse sooner.
Yeah. Working on it.
What about you, Randy? We got a very similar story.
Yeah, we've got a very similar story. So I started working after uni, 2022. Started working in construction and absolutely hated my life. Like
Worst.
it was like the worst time of my life and actually ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Some of the boys know
It's got
the
absolute
story.
panic attack.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was. Ended up in the hospital. Yeah, that was actually the moment that like switched for me. I was like, I have to get out of this, and like if if I don't make the switch now, it's gonna be too late. I'm gonna be stuck here the rest of my life. And
Yeah.
e-commerce was the lowest barrier to entry when I was,
Because tell them what you did before. You did like engineering, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
yeah.
studied like engineering for what?
we,
Like
we studied
se-
civil engineering for like 7 years. And
Yeah.
once we finished the degree, we're like, oh, it's gonna be the best. We're gonna have a great time at work. We're gonna enjoy. It's gonna be the best.
Yeah.
And it was the complete opposite. Like, just couldn't deal with. It wasn't even the stress. I don't think it was stress. It was just
Bro, it's just
the
because like,
environment and like just constantly seeing how people evolve at work. I'm like, because you get to see like there was people that worked there for like 15, 20 years, right? And I look at how they've progressed and like their lifestyle. I'm just like, I don't really see myself doing this. Like you know it, like
bro, because we live in like southeast
yeah,
and our site was like west side,
yeah,
first
yeah,
of all.
yeah,
And it was like an hour and a half just to get there in the morning.
Yeah.
And you get there before like the subbies.
Yeah.
So you get there like what, 6?
yeah,
And then you leave after they leave as well.
Mm.
And you got to do all the running around as like a grad.
yeah.
It's just torture, bro. And then you get home and there's like no
Yeah.
time to train, like barely any personal time. You don't need, like,
Yeah.
don't even sleep. And you're like,
And then you
do this
talk to the
every day.
people that have been there like a long time.
Yeah.
And they explain what they do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it just sounds miserable. Like to me, it just sounded like
Yeah.
complete
Right, the
shit.
tipping point for me was like, they were like, yeah, let's do like a after or like a post work event, post work party. But then when you're there, they're just talking about work stuff like, oh,
Yeah,
mate, the
it's just-
footings
yeah.
like are wrong. And I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, why?
Yeah. And I was like, I can't do this.
There's people that were smoking like a whole deck a day, bro.
Really?
stress.
Yeah.
But like, it's a hard job. So you
It's a
respect,
hard job, right? It's a
respect
hard
the
job,
people
but
that
like-
do it, which is
but
I just, it's not built for
their
it.
life is like I can see like if we would have stayed in that job, I reckon I would have lost like 20 years. I probably
But I
dead.
was getting pretty like depressed, bro. Straight up.
100%. So that
No sleep.
was one of the
Right.
reasons. I'm like I couldn't deal with it, and like
Mm.
I wanted to do my own thing, and like
Mm.
e-commerce was like what I could do at that point. I had like a couple thousand saved up, and I just
Mm.
put that all my money into a business.
I remember that day
Yeah,
when you're like, bro, I put in X amount
X amount. Yeah,
per hour. And I was like,
it was
bro,
like
that's a lot of money.
$5,000 just
Oh.
for
You said it was 7.
no, it was like 5. It's 7 including the camera, right?
Yeah.
Like camera, I bought it for fun, and then like I learned like basically the camera. But then in terms of stock, I put like $5,000, which is a decent amount to start off
Yeah,
with.
100%.
But like it's realistic for someone.
Yeah.
It's like realistic for any like full timer. People make like $4 or $5,000 a month, right?
Not
like,
as much as you made me put into crypto back in
We're
2021,
not
buddy.
talking about that. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, yeah, and then ever since then, I've been running it for 2 years now. Since I launched last year, January, and been running it since. And first couple of months were hard, but
Killing it now.
yeah, we're doing all right now.
Sweet.
It's your story, mate.
So with me, bro, do you want me to deep it or just give you the quick
Nah,
rundown?
just
Just a quick rundown.
yeah,
Quick
like a rundown, and
So-
then we'll go deep.
I've always been training since I was like 15, 16. Started off in high school. I was pretty lucky in my high school at a gym.
Melbourne High, yeah.
Melbourne High, yeah. So my brother used to do like rowing and everything. And then I used to see the boys going to the gym. I'm like, fuck, these guys are huge. Like, I used to like watching a lot of Dragon Ball and shit. I'm like, fuck, they got that Goku physique. Like, I need to start training, like that whole Ziz era type vibe.
Yeah.
So I started training then, but if like you just start the way every kid starts, just doing 5, 6, 7 sets, so much volume, training every day. Like, not even resting. 1 rep maxes. My back was pretty fucked trying to do deadlifts, like 200 kilo deadlifts at 18, right? But that's how you learn anyway. Like
Yeah.
food wasn't just, you don't know what the hell you're eating. You're just trying to eat anything to get like shredded. So that's where the passion started. And I was like, man, I really love this. And then, but I was always good at like maths and everything. So similar to Randy, I was tossing up between physio and
That was actually my first
engineering.
preference as well. Physio.
Yeah.
Physio?
And then at the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
second, I looked at the salaries and I was like, oh, yeah, engineers tend to like
Yeah.
earn more.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's do engineering at uni.
Mm.
Absolute hell. We failed like so much the first year. I failed.
Just for
I failed
context, I
6 out
failed
of 8.
first year. I failed 7 out of the 8 units.
Bro, our WHAM,
Wait, so you
For-
stayed the first year you stayed back?
bro,
Pretty
we
much,
had
yeah.
to repeat like
No,
first
first year
year.
was the easiest year though.
No, ours was
RMIT
hell,
and
bro.
Monash is different, bro.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Monash, it's like you got to
Oh my
pass
God,
all
ours-
the internals, hurdle there,
Yeah.
and you got to pass the exam. So it's
You know
like
why
both.
I reckon you guys would have failed though? Because you had all your mates together. Like you're like you in your library and
I
stuff.
can't expect to work the other way. Like you help each other out. Like,
Nah, not with mates though.
yeah,
I thought going into uni was going to be like,
easy.
you know, when you watch like American movies and it's like frat house,
That's
like
actually what I thought it was
Christmas
going to be.
party and
as well.
stuff like that.
Like actually, what I
Total
thought.
opposite. It was like
Yeah.
you work even harder than you did
Yeah,
for
yeah.
year 12. Then we obviously saw the board the first year. And if you fail more than 50%, they make you deload. So that already adds like
Yeah.
another year
Yeah.
to your degree. So I
And
ended
my
up
head was already too big from like school. We did well in school, right?
yeah, I thought
my
it's
head
over
was like,
now.
oh,
What was
man.
it? ATAR?
ATAR was like 91.3.
Yeah, 94. I was like, man, I'm gonna kill this. It's gonna be
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
First semester, felt awful. Like when was that? Like 30 something.
Bro,
Bro.
I failed all the end ones, but just passed some like I think it was
Commerce
like it was either art or like physics or something like that, where you didn't need internals.
But then
for
like
it.
I realized like how difficult this was.
yeah,
Like,
it's nuts.
crazy hard.
Yeah.
And
And then anyway, so punched through uni, and I was just like, man, I was just training obviously the whole time. I loved training, gymming and everything. And I was like, maybe when uni finishes, I'll actually enjoy working as an engineer. It's not the same as some people will tell me working's way better. Eventually finished it, started working, absolutely hated it. But thankfully, when I obviously started working, I was also doing like coaching in a partnership. And then I was like, look, I'm really passionate about this. I love it. So I may as well try to pursue it myself. So I had this 6-month gap, I think it was last year, between quitting the eng job and starting a new eng job. And I was like, fuck, with full send coaching,
Yeah.
put 110% in it, competed, got the result, everything. And I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is like my passion. This is what I want to do.
Did
for
you
the
ever
rest of my
think
life.
that you'd do coaching in your life?
I knew it was always going to be something along the lines with like at least fitness.
Yeah.
Like gym. First, I thought it was going to be selling
Gym clothes?
gym clothes.
Yeah.
Then I didn't realize like e-commerce, how much the initial investment is and how
Mhm.
long it's going to take to grow. So I was like, I need something faster, like a service-based business, where it doesn't take too much time. So it just like fell into place. I've been loving it since.
It's good, man.
But it's been a rough road, bruh. And
Always, man. The first 2 years, always
especially the first couple of months of coaching, man, like I was probably sleeping like just from the stress of like trying to build everything up, like probably like 5-6 hours a night. But now it's calm. Now there's like clients coming in.
Yeah.
It's consistent. Yeah, it's good.
I still don't get sleep.
Yeah,
Look at my- look at
when
my
it's
face.
when business is going like like
Honestly, I get
badly?
less sleep when it's going well. I'm like, because
Really?
it's more stress. I don't know.
it Loki,
Look at
yeah,
my-
it's
look
Loki
at my
like that,
face.
right?
Yeah.
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 But you love it though. You say you always love the pressure when it's going bad.
Yeah, but not when I don't get sleep.
You never sleep.
I
Up.
hate
Never
that. I
sleep.
hate that.
You'll message us every day, boys. I can't sleep. Stress. Boys,
Yeah.
can't sleep. 3 a.m.
Dude, last time, like 2 nights ago, I popped like melatonin and like magnesium.
Mm.
I think I told you guys I was more awake.
What?
Couldn't sleep at
You
all.
didn't pop. Then you obviously didn't pop a melatonin. No.
I did. It was melatonin.
You should
and
go
mag-
glycinate, magnesium glycinate, or
Yeah, yeah.
L-theanate before bed.
That's what I did.
It doesn't help you get to sleep. It helps like your sleep quality. It's not about the quantity, mate. It's about the quality. Trust me, I'm a coach. All right. Next question. What motivates you to keep pushing even on those lazy days? I know who asked this. Shout out George. Funny guy.
I don't know. I think it's just like one thing where whenever I see like the brand obviously like taking a dip and stuff and I'm like being lazy,
Mm.
I think like I've always wanted to be successful. And anytime I see people online with like, I don't know, like supercar or something, or they're living a flashy life, I'm like, there's people out there that have these like cars that are worth 500K and they have multiple of that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, damn, how do people do it?
Bro, that pisses me off when I see that
Why?
because I want it. I'm like, how do they get it?
And I'm just thinking like, how like I saw it on the drive here. I saw a couple like McLarens. I'm like, people have these cars.
Yeah.
Like they're not renting it. Oh, I don't know if they're renting it, but like, and just makes you think like, how are people doing it? So like, that's what kind of pushes me. I'm like, I got to
Yeah.
make this work because like, that's like obviously everyone's dream.
Yeah.
And the only way you can do that is like, obviously, it's hard to
Gotta
do that
take
if
it.
you're working a full-time job or
Mm.
like a salary, right? And doing e-com or whatever business that you're doing is like
Yeah.
probably there's another like probably an easier way to get all about it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, damn, I need to do it. I need to do that. Like I use other people's like success as inspiration, and that's like anytime I have like a bad day, I'm like, nah, I gotta get it somehow. So that's my way of like
Nice.
picking up my like. Is that what the question like lazy days and stuff or like?
Yeah, if you have like a lazy day, how do you keep pushing through it?
Yeah, I just look at other people's success and I'm like,
Bro, I was talking to one of my clients, Ali, at gym the other day, and we were just talking about like man, we need these cars, we need this money, we need all this stuff. And we just start getting really worked up and angry.
Mm.
And then when we start getting like angry and frustrated like that, that's when we find we like push and work the hardest.
100%,
So
yeah.
it's always good to like surround yourself like that's why you boys, right?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, business. And it's like a very healthy competition. Every time when you're like, boys did this much this month, did this much this month.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it, I'm like, I'm lacking. Whereas if you're doing it by yourself and everyone's telling you how
I
good
think
you
it's
are,
depressing.
you just like
Can't
siege.
push.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need that like a group
Yeah.
that can like push you.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it, like you said, if you're doing it yourself, like no one's there to like.
Think
How
it's
much,
lonely-
how
it's
much
lonely
you've
as
grown
if you do
since
both.
we just started talking?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I've grown more since like being around you guys
Yeah,
and when I was
100%.
doing it
Like,
myself.
100%.
Mm.
Last time, like I was doing it 2 years and I didn't have like you guys
Yeah.
were still working.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like
We're
okay,
just chilling, right?
yeah, I was chilling. I didn't really care if
Because everyone was probably like, oh, Vish, you're doing so well.
yeah, I was like, oh, cool.
Mm.
But like when you guys came along, I was like, damn, I want to keep pushing.
Really started pushing.
What about you,
Yeah.
Randy? What pushes you on lazy days?
Um,
Andrew Tate.
what pushes me?
Andrew Tate montage.
Yeah. Nah. Honestly, the thing that pushes me is knowing that like there is when you're doing your own thing, there's no like you gotta push yourself, right? There's no other help. If you don't perform,
You owe it to yourself.
your business will go to shits.
Mm.
Like it'll happen overnight as well. Because you're competing with the other brands and like the marketplace is so big and everyone's trying to get a piece out of it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't perform in especially e-commerce, like they'll outcompete you. So like I don't want to be
Imagine if
I
you
don't
missed
wanna be
one
beaten.
day of running ads, or something happened to your ad account. For
that's
one
what I
day.
mean. Like it's just like ads is like a bidding game, right? The more you spend, the more customers you get.
Mm.
So but to get to like a point where you can bid the most, you got to build the brand up first.
Yeah.
So how I look at it is like I'm competing with like a lot of brands out there, and if I don't perform, if I become lazy on a day, I'll get beaten by the guy that's like below me.
Yeah.
And they'll come on top of me, and then they'll start just beating me in general from an ads perspective and like revenue perspective. They'll just start beating me in business. So I look at myself as like I always look at the biggest brands, and I'm
Mhm.
like, how do I one day like at least compete with them?
Yeah.
Because right now I'm nothing to them, right?
Mhm.
But like I want to slowly get up there.
100%, yeah.
No lazy days, just like and just keep pushing.
Chip away every day.
100%.
But every day it really does add up.
If you look at it as a game, like you won't feel lazy.
Mm.
Like that's how I look at it. Like everything, player versus player, right?
How do you look at it? Because every time I tell my clients, for example, in like
Mm.
trying to get ready for like say a show or like prep or like fat loss
Yeah.
phase and have these goals, I always say, bro, don't focus on the end result. Don't fixate on that. Just try to win the day, smash the day.
That's
Do you
that's
fixate on
good
the end
advice.
result, or
Like
do you-
that's good advice. Like win the days.
Mm.
But like I look at it as like it's the whole thing is a competition.
Mm.
Like especially business. Like you're
Yeah.
trying to get the same client and someone else trying to get them as well, right? At
Mm.
the same time.
They're always
Like,
shopping around.
how do you beat them? You got to figure out like what your strengths are. Like that's what I do. It's like I look at the whole thing as like it's a game.
Yeah.
Like when the numbers start coming, it's like it actually feels like a game.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So I'm
Yeah.
like I'm
Doesn't feel
beat-
real, yeah.
I'm
Just feel
beating
it, bro.
yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of money just moving around.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
moving around. But like you
Constantly
gotta
circulating, yeah.
you gotta find a way to get there first.
Yeah.
Same
Mm.
with you as a client, right?
Yeah.
As a coach.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out a way to get the client
Yeah.
before.
I know as soon as like I get them on the phone and I talk to them,
Yeah.
and like I sell it to them,
Yeah.
they're usually like
But like
pretty good.
but there's
signing up.
ways to get them like there's a way to get them more. As in like if you
volume
start
wise.
running ads, right? That's why I'm such a big guy on ads.
Mm.
Like you can reach a lot more people,
Yeah.
and like you can get in
I
front
know.
of a lot of
That's
people.
the next step for me because it's been all organic so far, which is good.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's
that
very
you- yeah,
impressive.
It's
Like,
crazy that you're doing these numbers organically. That's what baffles
That's
me. 'Cause,
I
like,
can't actually.
e-commerce, it's
super
very
impressive.
hard.
Like
Yeah.
the amount of clients you have.
That's
and it's
why I'm like-
organically.
That's why I'm like, if I'm doing this organically, man, if I start running ads, I
Yeah.
might need to get a team set up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to
100%.
handle it as it is.
You need teams. At that point, you definitely
Yeah.
need a team. But
Keep scaling, bro.
yeah,
Is that it? What do you have to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
for lazy days? Man, for me, what motivates me on lazy days is it's pretty simple, man. I usually like if I do feel lazy, I know I just have to just get it done. Right? B, I'll think about what else would I rather be doing? Sit there, fucking watch Netflix, just do sweet. Nah, that's kind of boring, bro. I'd
Mhm.
rather like if I enjoy it, I'll do it. Just do the work because like if I have a whole day of check-ins, if I procrastinate and put it off, then I can't train. Then I miss my meals. I do whatever.
Mm.
Right? right? But I smash it. I feel so much more productive after. It's very rewarding.
100%.
So that what motivates me, man. And also thinking about like the time I was working as an engineer on site. Do I ever want to go back?
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
no.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Hearing when you guys are telling
Honestly,
me,
I
Bro.
enjoyed retail work a lot more than
Bro,
engineering
retail
work.
was the best.
Actually, if I had to go back, it would be like a retail.
To be
job.
honest, I'm so happy we did that because now I know how to like talk to people
Yeah.
and like sell.
Self it, yeah, 100%.
Probably the most important thing like that social skill. If you know how to just talk to anyone, like even like a Karen or something.
Yeah.
Because there used to be like I used to work in the Miss shop on men's shoes at Maya, and there used to be like old ladies, old guys, young people coming in, and you have to learn how to like talk to them, build a little bit of a relationship,
Yeah.
and then obviously sell. And that's transferred over to like just obviously sale
100%,
calls
yeah.
or like cold calls or whatever with coaching, and it makes the biggest difference, man. All right. Next one is, what milestone did you realize your hard work tended to success?
I have a few. Obviously, like doing, last month, my first 6-figure month. And then also, that was massive because obviously like how hard we
Crazy,
worked for that
Yeah.
years and years and just,
Crazy, right?
It's like we manifested that.
100%.
Genuinely, right?
Literally,
You
like,
kept saying as well, November's the
literally.
biggest month, November's the biggest
November,
month.
November, yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck.
I literally-
I just kept saying we're gonna hit 100 this month. This year,
yeah.
we have to hit 100.
Yeah.
Like 100 is like
That was my goal for 2024.
Yeah.
But even like just planning Black Friday was, I spent months just like analyze, like with my stock counts or just like just planning everything. Spent months on that. And
Do you
obviously,
think Boxing Day is going to be as big?
no, Boxing Day is not as big as Black Friday.
Okay.
But I'm still planning to
Yeah.
do some numbers like
Yeah.
Boxing Day. But
Yeah.
that was one thing. And then also we just like, for me, what was the question again?
When was
Your hard work turned into success.
which milestone did you realize that your hard work
This
turned
is just
into
not, it's
success?
nothing crazy or anything, but just like with TikTok, just pumping my videos and stuff and just being recognized.
I saw the ad yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I commented on it.
Oh yeah, I saw, yeah. Just like the
I
fact
didn't
that
see it.
I'm not even an influencer or anything, right? I just
Yeah.
promote my brand on TikTok,
Yeah.
but there are brands like TikTok Australia,
Recognizing,
and then there's like Ozpost, and a few other like pretty well-known companies hitting me up for like UGC ads,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
flying me to Sydney and stuff, paying for
Yeah.
everything. I just find that crazy.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah.
Just out of the blue.
Huh?
Bang.
Huh?
Just out of the blue. You
yeah,
get
it's
an
like,
email
I'm
or?
not an influencer.
yeah.
I'm just like a business owner,
Yeah.
just promoting my business, and
Yeah.
that's what I find crazy. Like
Yeah.
that's like a massive milestone. I never thought I'd be doing all that stuff.
How good's UGC, but
It gets annoying.
it's annoying, bro. Like, because
You
they
have to
give you
make the
deadlines
content.
and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
But when I went to Sydney and they flew me out, they did it all. So I just had to be there.
Yeah.
They told me what to do, and they just flew me back. But like
it's calm.
that was crazy for me. But like that was a massive milestone because like no one in my family has done that.
Yeah.
Even my dad was saying like, "Oh, that's crazy." Like because he's like the man of like the
Yeah.
whole family, right? He does all like the business stuff. But he's
Yeah.
just like, "Damn, no one in our family has ever done this before."
Yeah.
I was like, I felt proud about it because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like all this
Why
work.
would you dab them up?
Yeah.
Ah.
But that was another milestone for me. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, you, Randall?
I think, like you said, the biggest milestone this year. Wait, what was the question again?
Which milestone did you realize your hard work tended to success?
Hard work turned into success. I probably have a few as well. So the first one was my first 10K month. So taking just an idea and turning that into like 10 grand a month is like the first.
Was
bit
that
of
within your
success
first year of
anyone
business
sees,
as
yeah.
well?
Huh?
Was that within your first year of business? It was,
I
yeah.
can't remember. It was first 10K month, right?
Yeah,
I think it was maybe like July or something.
Yeah,
First
First
that's
6 months is crazy.
Yeah.
Is that first 6 months wasn't it?
Yeah. So last year Feb I did 1 grand.
Yeah.
Even at that point I was like, man, like this is okay. Like 1 grand, I was like, man, it's
Yeah.
all right. The next month I did 3, and then it just kept going to like when I hit 10 grand a month, I was like, this is cool. Like I've achieved something. And this is revenue, maybe like 2-3 grand profit, right?
But even just being able to like make 10 grand in a month.
That's what I mean. Like,
Starting off, it's just like,
yeah.
it's
It was just an idea 6 months ago.
yeah.
It meant nothing. And then all of a sudden it's done 10,000 in
Mm.
Because
sales.
that was like, spent 7 years at uni just to get
Yeah.
a salary which is less than,
Less than that.
I was like, what? It was like 7 or something.
yeah.
And then you do your own business for like 3-4
3
months.
months, yeah.
And then
Not-
it's already
yeah,
hitting 10.
just from an
You're like,
idea.
what
You
the
kind of
hell?
feel like you wasted your like time
Yeah.
at uni. But it is
That's
what it
a
is,
lesson,
right?
Yeah. It's a
But-
learning.
10 grand was the first milestone that I was like really proud of.
Yeah.
And then last year, November, I hit 30 grand a month. That was even more crazy. I was like, damn, man, I made it. That's why I made a post and stuff on Instagram. It's like, man, this is it. I made it. And then at that point, I was like, all right, this is something serious. I could take this somewhere a lot further.
There's massive potential.
A lot of potential.
Yeah.
Like once you start doing $1,000 a day, you're like, oh, this is good. I can scale this up. And then start of this year, I like to be very public about stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I just say it out loud. And like if it's doable. Like if it's like something really stupid, I won't say it out loud.
Yeah.
But start of this year in Feb, I think, probably didn't find the post. I made a story like 100 grand is happening this year, no matter what. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard journey to get there, but it's gonna happen.
It sounds hard.
It sounds very hard.
It's so
Like, it
good
sounds
that
very
you
difficult.
do that as well. Like when you tell people, like, I'm gonna hit 100 because it keeps you accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps you accountable.
biggest thing,
But,
bro.
like I like to like
Yeah.
tell people that like you guys,
Yeah.
like you make it sound like it's realistic to me. Like if I tell you I'm gonna hit 100 grand, you'll be like, yeah, bro, you can do it. You can do it.
You know
right?
why? Because we break it down.
We break it down, right?
Yeah.
But if I tell some random person, like, hey man, I'm gonna get 100 grand a month, like, bro, probably not, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you just like, I don't like telling them. I'm like, I'd rather talk
Be
to you
like,
guys.
yeah, bro, you can do it, bro. And
Yeah.
you're just like,
So I'm like, that was like this year's goal,
Mm.
and like we've been planning together. We're
Yeah.
like, we're gonna hit 100 grand this year.
Yeah.
Last month I did 185, right?
God.
So we scaled from like 30 to 185
Yeah.
within a year. This month is December right now. I've done 130 in 14 days.
It's crazy.
That's
So this
nuts.
month,
You basically could do 200. Oh,
250,
300.
yeah.
Yeah, 300, 250. Yeah.
God.
That's the goal this month, right?
Yeah.
So it
And Boxing
That-
Day's not even started yet. So
hasn't
like,
even
you got
started
that
yet.
coming in.
So 250 grand in a month. From last year Feb, I did 1 grand. Like, I want people to understand like how fast you can
Yeah.
Scale with your own
move
business, right? Sky's
when
the
you
limit.
actually get like putting effort into it.
100%.
So
That's a crazy milestone, bro.
that was like my biggest milestone, like this year. So I'm like, man,
These
like,
past 2 months have been enough.
it's insane. Like very,
Yeah.
very stressful, but like
The busiest we've ever had, huh?
busy. But like you look back and like I feel proud though. Like you
Yeah,
said,
100%,
like
yeah.
you feel like we feel proud.
But you're
like
like, what's
what we've
next?
done. Like I genuinely feel proud.
Yeah.
And then you got the old pops out of retirement as well, packing the orders.
Yeah. Yeah, put him back in the
Chuck him back in the factory,
back in the factory. Yeah.
Sweet. Is that yours?
He's making decent amount, but
Is that you making coin?
bro,
do you
he's
mean?
making like I calculated, he's making like at least 5 grand this month.
You're paying him?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's-
Like per order?
$2 an order.
I'm paying like $2 an order. So this month, like at least like
Old man sweating.
2,000 orders.
He's grinding.
He was making more than what I was making as a full-time engineer.
That's crazy, bro.
And he only works like what?
Wait, why
2
are you
hours a
paying
day.
him?
Huh?
Why are you paying him?
I don't know. Just like keep him motivated as well. Like,
Yeah.
because it gets boring, man. Like you like in a room, like you just keep
Yeah.
packing, like it gets boring. So
He's
I'm
gonna
like,
get carpal tunnel soon. Just
yeah.
packing.
What's
Thanks,
that?
son.
What's that?
It's like when your like
It's-
bones, like is it
I don't
joints
know.
get,
I
like,
think it's like when
stiff?
you know when you do like the
That's what
repetitive
Jam has.
movement
Oh, is
over and
that
over
it?
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Which moment milestone do you realize you're hard working? Bro, probably for me, this is probably, to be honest, probably one of the best years of my life
Same,
in
to be
terms of
honest.
like
Yeah.
sorting everything out, in terms of like relationships, business, goals, everything.
Mm.
Right. First 10K month as well was huge.
Yeah.
For the business, I could just
Organically as well is crazy.
Organically,
and
yeah.
like it's a different. Your 10K a month our 10K month is different, right? Your
Yeah.
10K is like you're probably like pure profit.
Right.
So like there's a little bit
pretty
decent
much.
pretty much,
profit,
yeah.
So that was huge as well. Getting ready for prep, getting the result, getting my pro card.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I even traveled as well. Thailand, went to Malaysia like for a family trip.
Mm.
And man, biggest achievement, yeah. Business, like I was saying, 10K months. Getting the result, prepping was huge. Like
Yeah.
the amount of work I put into that. I don't think people understand. Like, I was so obsessed with it because every single night I literally go to bed and I picture myself like some lady or the guy putting the medal on my head. Like you were saying before, you manifested it, right? I was manifesting like every day.
Yeah.
When you're so obsessed over like something or a result,
Like
you put
yeah,
every ounce of your
bro, the
being into it.
competition was so big.
Yeah.
For you to come first and you got to manifest that. You actually have to like be almost insane to think that you got
Yeah.
to come first, right?
No. I was like, no, I'm like first or nothing else. Like I wasn't accepting. I had because I put myself into like so many comps. Like I did physique, I did
Yeah.
classic, I did fitness, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Physique was where obviously I like was my best where I cleaned
Best,
up
yeah.
because where it's like basically your rig doesn't choose the division. Sorry,
Right.
it's not the person who chooses the division,
Yeah.
but your body and the shape of your body, shape of your rig chooses where you compete. Right. So
Right.
even like I was talking with my coach, he was like, "Bro, you've got the shape of physique." I was like, "Cool," but I'm just gonna do physique and classic, like
Yeah.
fitness and classic anyway. Just see what happens.
Mm.
Obviously, you got the result in that. But yeah, man, I was manifesting it every night, and it was so stressful because at that point when I was getting ready for prep, the business was also taking off.
Taken off, yeah.
So I was like,
God.
man, I was sleeping probably like 5-6 hours a night. Couple of reasons. Like, first of all, when you're that lean, like DSL lean, thick skin lean, by the way, you can't sleep because your fight or flight's like always switched on.
Yeah.
Right. So I couldn't sleep as it is. So I was like, oh, if I can't sleep, I may as well be as productive as possible. You wake up every day. There's so much purpose in your day because I'd like to do steps. I had to cook my own meals, meal prep, everything. And then it was just like all of that just kind of snowballed into like this being hyper productive for like this good three, however 4 months it was leading up to that. And then when I got the result, got the pro card, got the business running, I was like, damn, like this is actually possible.
100%.
So those were some of the biggest milestones for me this year. Consistency with the business, getting a lot of knowledge as well through competing that I can transfer over to my clients now. Something sick is that I've got 2 clients now. Shout out Jerry, shout out Nathan. They both want to compete next year, season B. So they're going to be prepped up at the same time.
Yeah.
We're in the stage at the same time. I'm like, damn, this content's going to look nuts.
That's going to be pretty sick.
And you'll be the
Crazy.
guy that's like handing.
And I'm going to be the one
the
who's going to be getting them.
Corey
there.
was with you, like you'll be saying,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
like
yeah. And even Corey was like, yeah, bro, I'll come with you. I'll make sure they're all prepped up perfectly. I'm like, say less.
the coach of the coach.
The coaches of the coach. My
Yeah.
coach's coach. I remember I was telling someone the story. I was like, bro, my coach's coach.
Does Corey
He's
have-
like,
does Corey-
what?
does Corey have a coach?
No, not
Oh, okay.
anymore. Nah, he used to. But yeah, man, this has been a hell of a year, man. We should do like a proper recap
Yeah.
Yeah.
towards the end.
Very
100%.
solid, yeah.
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 It went so quickly, man.
Bro,
It's already
literally,
December.
Yeah, it's crazy.
when you're in a business and you're locked in every single day, bro, the days
months
just
just go,
go,
yeah.
you don't
But
even
the thing
realize.
is, like I feel like I've achieved something this year.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
To be honest, yeah.
the time goes fast for everyone. Like everyone, if you ask any person, like
Yeah.
the time feels like it's gone really
Mhm.
fast.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you've done
Like-
something this year?
Think about it back when we were like uni or working like as a ninja or something like that. You feel like you've achieved nothing.
Nothing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
Like
uni
you're
was
just
the
sitting down
worst.
studying all day or like at uni or like you're just
100%.
working 9 to 5. Like, what
What
have I
have
done?
you
Nothing.
achieved in
You
those
just live
years?
for like the
Nothing, yeah.
holidays or whatever. Right?
100%.
Nah, it's crazy. Good stuff, boys. Next question. I'll make it a okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh. Start for myself. 5 years. What's that? It's like 2029, yeah. So, and I'll be what, 30 by the time?
Damn,
Yeah.
you're old.
No, 31.
30, I'll be 30.
Nah, you'd be
Oh,
33.
31. 33. Anyway, no, I think obviously I'll probably be married by then. I don't know about the kids part of it. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Probably, maybe one, but
Mm.
that's like personal lifestyle.
Yeah.
Business side. I want to shop. The ultimate goal is to have a shop in Chadstone.
Yeah.
And then obviously have a team.
How much would it cost, you know?
Oh, it's expensive. Chadstone especially. I think there's like a waiting list to be honest as well.
Oh, really?
But I know someone I heard apparently one of the shops in Chadstone is like 20 grand a week.
Rent.
Yeah. But I don't know how big the shop was. But
20
20
grand a
grand a
week?
week. But they must be doing big numbers.
You got to do at least 100 grand.
Yeah.
Just for that small shop.
I don't think it was small. It was like
Why do you want to
average.
shop?
More because like I want to more like so people can actually look at the clothes
Look
and
at the
stuff.
clothes.
But it doesn't
You're
have to
better off
doesn't
renting a house
and make a shop
and
there.
then building a shop there.
yeah, but like who's
Yeah,
gonna
but that's-
travel
that's
to
Or a
illegal.
warehouse.
That's
Warehouse. right?
illegal.
Yeah,
That's
so
what you wanna do.
if I want to get a warehouse, I'll have like a
Wait,
Yeah.
that's illegal.
is actually
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
That's
Really?
like trap
Yeah,
house.
you can't have it. You
front
can't.
house.
You can't
Trap
do that. No,
house.
it's,
Garage
no,
sale.
it's actually. I'm pretty sure it's actually illegal.
Yeah,
You can't have like people coming in and out of a
Yeah.
house.
buying stuff.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
turn into a shop.
Well, I want to if I yeah.
but if I
Imagine.
get, it's the
My
outside of the
bedroom's there.
front.
Yeah. Clothes racks here. But you can use it as a change room, bro.
Yeah, but I want a warehouse. I want a team, like a bunch of pick packers, a marketing team, like just everything, like how you see those big brands do. I just want a whole bunch of stuff. Then like
Mm.
you walk into work and you see like everyone doing their own thing.
Mm.
Just like knowing that you made that
Yeah.
from like literally from your bedroom to now
Yeah.
a warehouse with a bunch of workers. Yeah, and hopefully just killing it,
I
man.
can
5
picture it
years from
now, bro. Like level 1 chatty. I see like a south side and
Yeah, man. Just like little
white
stuff like that
glowing
where
with a black background.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff, man. But definitely a warehouse and like just everything, man. Shop.
Would you
Yeah.
prefer like a shop in chatty or like a warehouse?
The shop
studio?
is just like an extra thing. I'm not crazy on a shop because
Yeah.
like obviously everything's online now.
Mm.
You probably make more sales online.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
but just having a shop be cool. Just like so people can like I can have like events and stuff or like a launch day and people can come in. You know how they have like Elite 11, they have like
Yeah.
there's like there's days where just people rock up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
But you know they like they lose money. I think like when you open up shops and stuff. It's
Oh,
more
yeah.
for show, right?
100%. Yeah, I'm
You
not trying to make
scale
money
from
with the
back
shops.
end of like
yeah. Shop is just like because I just want to like so my customers can see, the
product.
clothes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they can meet the team,
100%.
meet and greets, all that stuff. I don't know, but yeah, that's me. 5 years.
What about you, Randall?
5 years, probably similar to Vish, not exactly. I see the brand really taking off like next year. So next year, I'm trying to at least do like 1 to 2 million revenue, and then hopefully in 5 years, like
Multiple.
there's a brand that I look up to. It's called Crafted. London. They just hit 100 mil in revenue. Yeah,
Overall,
So they've done
Wow.
100 million sales. So technically $100 million brand, right?
yeah,
And they're killing it. Everything about the brand is like so good, right? And I look up to that brand. I'm like, I want to do something similar to those guys, but from Australia.
have you bought from them
Is
before?
that the
Huh?
Have you bought from them before?
No, I haven't bought from.
is that the two like light skinned guys?
No. That's Icon Amsterdam.
Yeah. Okay.
I look up to those guys. I've talked to those guys. I've like had
Icon.
Yeah, I've had.
Are they Australian?
Nah, they're from Netherlands.
You spoke to them?
Yeah.
How?
I was trying to sign up to their mentorship.
Oh, okay.
Very expensive, like 20
How-
grand.
20
20K?
grand.
20 grand, yeah.
Man, I've been trying to look into mentors recently, and like
Yeah,
I was looking
very
at this guy
expensive.
from Canada,
Yeah.
25K USD.
Yeah.
I was
It's
like,
ridiculous.
Bro,
It's
Like,
like 30.
kind of,
it's like
I would do
40K
it, bro.
AD, yeah.
I would 100% do it. Like if I had the cash, if I
Yeah.
had spare 20 grand like lying around just to get knowledge, 100% I would do it. Just because they have done the hard work already, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like they're charging 20 grand for it.
Mm.
If you
They
can
must
make
have
that,
the
yeah, if
secret
you can make
sauce.
that, if you
Yeah.
can make that in a month, it's
Yeah.
still worth it. You've done
The time you save, it pays itself off for sure.
like people think like me scaling my brand from like 1 to whatever like today,
Mm.
like it just happened from like YouTube videos.
Nah.
Didn't happen through YouTube, man. Like I invested in mentors, I invested in people that have already done this before. So
Mm.
for me to like scale really fast, I had to learn the information.
Probably save like 5
you're not
years.
gonna find honestly, you're never gonna find the information that you need
Yeah.
on YouTube.
That's all the free stuff that lures
It's
you in,
just-
and then you dig
it's just
deeper, and they're like,
fluff.
"Oh yeah, we need
Mhm.
mentor."
It's like it's dopamine. Like it's like, oh, you can get rich selling like I don't know, like some random like wine decanters and shit. Like just random shit like that. You can't. Like it's really hard. Like it's not gonna work like that. So you gotta invest in people, you gotta invest in the right information. But back to the question, in 5 years, at least in terms of numbers, maybe like 20, 30 mil a year. Big numbers, but like
You got to shoot, bro. You got to
Yeah.
shoot.
yeah, you gotta shoot really
We didn't
fast.
think we'd be doing these numbers like last. I mean, the year when we started.
Yeah, I'm not a
This is
chance.
like crazy numbers, but like
I'll look back on like last 365 days, I'm on like close to 800K, right?
yeah.
Like very close to a mil, which is pretty cool. Like, and I'm
Total
thinking next
revenue?
year, overall revenue,
Yeah.
like last 365 days.
Crazy.
I'm looking like next year, I'm like, probably crack a mil, like 2 mil next year. And like, you expand that on like 5-year period, I think 20, 30 mil is very good.
Yeah, that's true.
In terms of numbers, it's that. Personal life, married. I reckon kids by 30.
Kids or kid?
One kid.
Okay, yeah.
Not kids, yeah.
We
Kids.
should all get a house in the same street.
Oh,
Yeah, you
kids
always
grow-
say that.
our
Kids
kids
are-
grow
it's
up
a-
in the same
yeah.
street.
I think that'd be
sick.
mad.
Sick idea.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
Is it
when
their
Randy's kids
childhood?
come
We
over,
can,
we'll
like,
give them
relive it.
Maccas and
Mm.
Cafes and shit.
Huh?
When Randy's kids come over, we'll give them Maccas and Cafes. Don't tell Uncle Randy.
Randy.
And then we'll make them compete with each other.
Yeah.
Why haven't you made 10K, Marv?
With the kids.
Yeah, with the kids, mate. Start grinding now.
That'd be cool. Getting in the same school and stuff.
Yeah. Be good. It'd be good like a
They're all boys as well.
yeah, if they're all boys,
Yes.
it'd be like good vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it, man. Like very broad
That's a
question.
solid, bro.
Yeah.
Very solid dream. With me, man, 5 years from now, I want to have like a good team in place.
Yeah.
That's the only
Are
way
you
you're gonna
working on
scale
that
this
right now?
coaching. I'm trying to figure it out.
Mm.
I think next year early next year I'm definitely gonna be copying a mentor. I'm just gonna grind out this last December. I know Jan's usually quite a busy month, especially with
Yeah.
coaching.
New Year's
All the
resolution. huh?
NPCs, New Year's resolutions,
Yeah.
it's good. So it's a busy period then. Yeah, but I want a team, bro. Like I want like a head. I need to learn obviously properly first how to scale it. But yeah, I want a couple of coaches working for me, and then them running a couple of clients. Like I always look at Physique Factory or EBT, all those big guys in the game, and how they're kind of running their businesses, and just keep moving towards that, bro. Because I like making
That's the
content.
dream. Yeah.
Yeah, I like making content. It's fun, but it's hard when you have to do the marketing, the editing.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have a team. Like I'm doing.
If you're
I'm
just doing the
doing
content,
everything,
that's
bro.
the fun side, and that
Yeah, if I'm just pushing the content and only coaching a few like elite like clients that I want to coach,
Mm.
like guys who are
Competing,
serious,
yeah.
then that's the dream, bro. Like, just keep scaling.
Yeah.
Shoot for at least. The goal now is to obviously build up to like 20 or 30K months.
Yeah.
In the near future, but I know you need to invest first and get a team. Right.
I think investing in people is the biggest thing.
100%.
Like I genuinely believe that. Like
Mm.
if you're trying to start something, like, and if you have money, like most of the guys that I know have decent amount of cash. They work full time. They've got money.
Yeah.
First thing I would do is invest in someone that's already done the thing.
Oh,
you're
exactly.
trying to
Yeah. It's just like getting a coach. Like, why did
It's
I invest
exactly
in my
the same
coach? Why
thing
do
as
people
getting a
invest in me?
coach.
Because it saves
100%.
so much time. Like,
Yeah.
think of when you were in high school as well, how much, like, how many YouTube videos you watch, you were trying, like I don't know, like keto or this, fucking training, changing your training split so many times, you're like, right, none of this works.
Doesn't
Then
work,
you got a coach, and now we've packed on how many X amount of kilograms onto this guy's frame.
Mhm.
Crazy.
That's so true. Yeah. I used to watch YouTube videos like how to get like bigger chest or whatever, just whatever. And they'll show you like exercises and stuff, but they won't actually show you.
And
like-
how good is it like when you ask me like a question or whatever, instant reply, instant
Yeah.
voice message, bro, just do this, is this. Every week the check-ins are there.
So good, man.
Yeah. That's what I want.
It makes a
with
massive difference.
Yeah, I want to find a good mentor like that for the business. Personal life wise, yeah, 5 years. How old will I be in 5 years?
35.
Pushing 40, mate. Nah, 30, 32?
35.
30. God, why am I 35?
You're not as here, bro.
You're
What are you
old.
paying to about?
Well, am I 27
28?
now? I'm 27. No, I'm 27.
Damn.
So I'll be 30.
Damn.
Get off it, mate. Probably, married. I just want to travel a bit as well between them.
I forgot to mention
Kids,
that actually.
maybe. I don't know, man. We'll see. Just got a puppy though. Dog.
I see, yeah.
exciting.
Shout out Bam Bam Bambi. Absolute.
Oh, it's called sushi.
Beauty.
No. Her name's.
You changed it?
Mum named her.
What'd you
I
say
wanted
the
to
name
call her
was?
Bambi.
Sushi, wasn't it? Initially sushi?
No. it's not
What did
sushi.
you say? You said
No, we had like a pool of names.
Mm.
One was like sushi, one was like katsu, and then
Katsu.
yeah,
the Japanese.
I don't know,
vibe.
man. We just threw in some names in there. But she's literally like this big, bro.
Mm.
So cute.
It'll be massive though.
Cockapoodle.
I'm pretty sure.
Reckon? I like
Your
you
form of
understand
massive is this.
No, because Sanjay has the same dog.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Cavoodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they get like this.
big.
Bro, your
Nah,
dog's like, it's like retardedly
They're
funny.
this big. What do you mean?
It's like,
Wait, this big?
From like Sanjay's dog's that big.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's the same breed. But maybe
yeah,
other-
yeah,
bigger than
no,
Leo?
Sanchez has the same dog.
Nah,
yeah.
probably like 3/4 height wise.
3/4 of Leo.
Height.
Height.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Alright.
big.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Your dog's.
No,
this-
not my dog.
what's
Sanjay's
your dog? What breed is that?
Maltese Shih Tzu.
Oh, God, I hate that
All right, next question.
I know you do.
How do you stay consistent with diet and training as a natural?
That's for you.
That's for me? Okay.
breed. You, mate.
Basically, you always want to have, I have basically the same meals, the same prep every single day. Like at least for breakfast, lunch, mostly like during the week, even dinners, unless I'm having dinner with like you guys on like a Saturday night or like with the missus. So always have your meals stacked in the fridge or in your pantry. Like you never catch me in my freezer with less than one packet of stock standard stuff like your lean ground beef mince or your lean chicken mince. Always have it on deck because I get it all the time. Like my clients are like, "Oh, I ran out of food today. Went home on the way home, got Kf's, got Macca's," and I'm like, "Bang! Like fats are over,
Yeah.
carbs are well over, proteins well under." Basically,
That's literally.
by the way,
yeah.
this guy was my client for a bit. Teens, I don't know
Bro,
how to cook.
I was his client for like maybe like 2 months, right?
This guy's a nightmare
First
client.
4 weeks-
Nightmare client.
First 4 weeks, I haven't even logged into a single app. I haven't logged into MyFitnessPal. None of that. I've already paid the guy for like a whole month already. I'm like,
I programmed
sorry,
this
just keep the
guy's.
money, bro.
I programmed this guy's leg day. All I see him doing at gym is yapping and hip thrust. Just camping
Favorite
on that hip
exercise,
thrust machine. But yeah, you want to always make sure you have the bare necessities ingredients on deck because if it's always there, you're just not going to go off plan, right? It's so much easier because as soon as you run out of something, you're going to get lazy. It's going to be too late at night. You're not going to go to Coles and then you're just going to have some takeaway or Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the easiest way to stay consistent with diet and training. Training side of things, just get into a good routine, right? Just wake up early. I find it easier now just front loading everything. So if you just wake up early in the morning, have your first meal, go train, much easier than pushing it towards late at night as well. Because then if you have like your pre-workout late at night, half-life of caffeine is like 5 to 6 hours, then you're going to ruin your sleep circadian rhythms out of whack. And then,
Yeah, training in the morning is probably the best, though.
bro, training in the morning has been the best. Yeah. Like
It's
we've
like
been doing.
you know you can get out of the way. Whereas if you like working throughout the day and
And
doing all
like,
this stuff and
yeah.
you train the night, you're like, oh,
you're so
tired.
calm as well afterwards. I
Yeah.
feel so calm and I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I've got myself, everything I want to do for myself ticked off. Now I can focus and service like the clients with
Yeah.
best of my ability.
knowing
Make
that
my
gym's
content.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that stress, like knowing I have to train like later in the day. Obviously, it's different for
You're
prep.
like, oh, crap, I got to
Yeah.
train, man, later. It's like 2-3 hours gone on my
It's
day.
looming over.
Yeah.
And you feel so good as well when like, I think the perfect time to train for like me personally is like 11 o'clock. I know you go really early,
Yeah.
like what, 5, 6?
Yeah, 5.
But like 10, 11,
You
like
still go fight.
Yeah. I've been doing it the last 2 months. Yeah.
yeah. That's
Gotta
like,
sleep.
I went a couple times with you that early, but I'm just like, I'm still like cognitively, I'm not switched on. It's too
But it's
early
still
for me.
pretty busy in the gym. It's probably,
It's busier than 10, 11.
Yeah, 11's probably the
Yeah,
best
because
time.
everyone's trying to like get
Before
work
9 to
off,
5,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm. So yeah, wake up early, try to front load all the hard tasks that you need to do, and make sure you always just have the ingredients on deck because that's the easiest way just to stay on plan.
Facts.
All right, next one's pretty cool. What's your morning daily routine?
Mine's pretty simple. Like obviously I've been going to the gym at 5 and then right after I'm trying to be more light on my feet. So I've been doing a lot of running. I'll go to the track right after the gym. Like a short run. I only do like 3Ks though. I'm trying to build up slowly, but after putting 10 kilos the last year, I'm a lot heavier and I can't run that fast. So yeah, that's I'm trying to build to that. So run, then I come home, shower, eat, all that stuff, and then pack the orders from the night before or that morning. Then I'll try to smash out a TikTok video just so I can have a post daily.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm still like working on my schedules. Like I just go by my day, how it comes. Like example, like I don't have set times with things. So whatever's after packing and whatever I feel like I need to do, I'll do it. But there's nothing I just have set. So, and then I'll just keep doing that. And then comes to nighttime, go sleep and then repeat. So it's pretty simple. I'll make sure I get running and gymming out of the way in the morning, packing also in the morning, and maybe like during the day if I get some sales during the day as well.
Yeah.
But everything else just comes randomly. Yeah. I need to have that plan though, because I feel like it's probably a bit better, don't you think? If I have a set schedule.
A set plan. I mean, as long as you have, I guess, your gym and training out of the way, that just builds good momentum for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Right. But you should at least just have like what you need to do and just tick it off. Sure,
That
like,
too, yeah.
Google Calendar is just the best. Because like you can put in tasks in there. I just put in everything I need to do for my calendar the whole week and then just start ticking it off. Because otherwise, bro, there's so many things to do. My mind gets scrambled. I'm like, when do I need to post this again? When do I need to do outreach again? When do I need to like train or whatever? So everything, like even my training days, I'm like pull day, push day, leg day, rest day, this day, whatever. Because that way you can make so much more time for like the stuff that matters, like personal time, relationship time, family time, all that stuff. But that freedom is good. Hey, you have time after your gym and stuff to just do your content whenever.
Oh yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
It's your daily routine. Wake up 5 p.m.
No, my morning routines, I wake up 5 a.m.
Oh, no.
Ice
Oh,
bath,
you got sleep at
sauna,
the time.
ice bath, sauna, journaling, and meditation.
So
That's my morning routine.
this guy will wake up. He'll message the group chat at like what,
Absolutely, yeah.
3 p.m.
Not a chance.
I'm
I
stressed.
don't do that at all.
I know,
My morning
wait.
routine
Can I,
is
can
I'll
I
go
just
to sleep.
can I,
at-
no, can I say your morning routine? Then you correct me.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
All right, this is Randy, guys. Wake up, 2 p.m. Boys just woke up. Screenshot.
Nah, 1 p.m.
Screenshot the Shopify.
The sales?
Just made 1K rev, boys. It's not even 12 p.m. but it's 3 p.m. Think about going to the gym, but he'll just have a coffee and it takes Snapchats of Leo and send it to me. Go for a haircut. Go to the post office. Just
Fuck around there.
fuck around there a little bit. Annoy the guy. This guy somehow has access to the back door of Ozpost,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, they let me in through the back. Come out. Teens, what you up to? Teens, what you up to? You come for a coffee. Oh, eating chickens. Oh, all good. I'll see you at gym tonight. Then go to the pack a few orders and bully his dad a bit. And then go to the gym. By this time, it's 10 o'clock.
Pretty accurate.
And
not gonna
then
lie.
blow up the group chat a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then he'll do his most productive hours probably from like midnight to like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complain he can't sleep and then go to bed.
He's quite right. Not exactly, but
Correct it.
I'll wake up when I wake up.
Yeah.
No alarms. If I
What
go to
time?
sleep at 4,
What time? On average.
honestly, like 12
Yeah.
p.m., which is not good. But like
Yeah.
11 to 12 is like when I actually wake up. And then I'll have a coffee and I'll just do nothing for like an hour. Like genuinely nothing.
Nah.
I'll go outside and just look at the sun.
Yeah.
Sit in the sun, just do nothing.
Yeah.
Like a whole hour. And then I'll have lunch or some shit.
It's crazy you build this life for yourself though. I
Yeah.
respect it.
Yeah. It's just like
You're doing
this
what
is
you
I
wanna
wanna
do.
I couldn't wake up in the morning at all, right? Even back in the day, I could never do it. So
Yeah.
there's nothing crazy. It's just I wake up and just do what I want to do.
Hmm.
If I want to do nothing, I'll just do nothing.
Yeah.
If I need to pack orders, I just go pack orders and then just go back to the post office, give this guy a call or just see what he's up to, just message the group chat. What's happening? Like, what are we doing today?
But you Loki don't give yourself enough credit because you built a team up now.
Yeah, right now
So
there's
you
a
check in
full
with your team during the day.
Yeah. That's what I actually do. Like I'll check on like what's happening with like the guys that are like running the accounts and whatnot. Even my dad, I'll give him a call, like how's the stock and stuff going on. Like I'm trying to step away from just doing the physical work now, like just trying to build everything. And that way I can scale it.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just focusing on growing the business. Like it seems like I'm doing nothing, but like something's happening in the
Yeah.
background, right? But I just don't like
That's so sus.
I hate the guys that just like do the morning routine and all that crap,
Yeah.
like
The meditation
Absolutely
and
carry
stuff.
on. There's like
like
Loki trying to make
journaling,
yourself
like
feel better.
writing crap.
Do they
Like,
even do anything? I don't
I don't think it does anything.
I
Like
don't know.
journaling.
Maybe
If
like
it looks-
discipline, it helps. I don't
Discipline,
know,
yeah.
but like to make sure like you're.
But like to me, if you're like waking up and you're going for like ice bath meditation and you waited like 3 hours, like
yeah,
right,
Yeah.
you could have.
you could be
You
doing
know
some.
who actually talks about these like really well? Alex Emoji. He's like, I'll wake up.
I've seen
So
that.
his
nicotine
theory
caffeine.
is, his thing is he you know how people have like an alarm to wake up?
Yeah.
His theory is the opposite. So he puts an alarm to go to sleep. So it's like, think about it like logically, right? You sleep at the
Yeah.
right time and
Yeah.
you wake up when your body wakes
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
So you wake up like really like refreshed.
yeah.
And his theory is he goes into his room, close all the blinds, nicotine, caffeine,
Headphones and
Headphones
then headphones.
in.
No, earplugs,
so
headphones.
earplugs, headphones in, noise cancelling. All the blinds closed. You're just in a room, your screen, and you're like genuinely like switched on because
I don't
you've
like
got
that. They're like a dark
Isn't that
room.
bad for your eyes though?
Blue light glasses, bro.
blue light glasses. I don't know what he does, but like I feel like you can be really like productive.
I mean, everyone has their own morning.
Everyone
routine.
has their own thing, right? It's like as long as you're doing like
As long as you get your shit
what you
done.
need
at
As
the
long
end
as
of
you're
the
getting the work.
yeah, work
Yeah.
done, yeah.
For me, what do I do? Wake up, caffeinate, big pre-workout meal. Recently, I've been training in the morning as well with you.
Yeah.
Heaps. So I'll go like gym first thing, come back, smash out all my check-ins, try to get some kind of content out, try to do replies, everything. And then it's always the same thing. So similar meals during the week,
Mm.
right? And then I'll go for a nice walk in the evening. Sometimes I'll miss you like walk,
Yeah.
and you're like, nah, I already walked, whatever. So I'll go for a walk in the evening, post meal, food digest, and then before bed, have a bit of personal time, do some editing.
Yeah.
That's it. And then weekends, always try to at least leave my weekends open for like content.
Mm.
Miso family time, all that stuff. So like Monday to Thursdays is usually a grind,
Very busy.
but then the rest of the week, like
Yeah.
pretty good. But I kind of like it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you earn it, and then you can enjoy
100%.
times like this. All right. Next question is leg day routine.
You will.
So leg day routine. What do I start off with? I start off with right now. I've been really enjoying. I'll do the hammy focus leg day or the posterior focus leg day. I'll start off with a little bit of leg curls, a bit of shortening work, and then I'll go into the adductors. Love
Oh,
the
they're
adductor
good,
machine.
yeah.
Adductors are the
Ever
best.
since you got me on that,
Yeah, they go.
Is that the in one?
Yeah,
yeah,
the
the
out
in
one.
one.
I like the
out
out
one's
one.
they
hard,
call them
bro.
like good girl, bad girl.
The out one
machines.
feels good like in the hips.
Oh yeah, but the in one's like
Trosca loves training
I've got really
glutes.
fucked up hips from like kickboxing. I really like.
Yeah.
I think I popped it once, but it was good like when I do it. Really opens them up and shit.
Wait, are you talking about the one that goes in or out?
Out.
Out. Oh, that's more for like your glute med. Glute max.
like the outside side, yeah.
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 Anyway, so we'll do some shortening work because the hammies fatigue most in the short range with your leg curls. And then we'll do some adductors. So we'll prime the adductors up nicely before some heavy hack squats or some heavy RDLs. And that's the only opportunity you can really get to train the adductors in the short range. And then we'll go into your heavy hip hinge movement, either like a hack squat or RDL if it's a posterior day. Then some leg press. Then your smaller accessories like your, if it's whatever, hip thrust, leg extension, leg curl, and then some calves at the end. Or sometimes I like to even program calves at the start because
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't
you're
really
not for me.
drive too much
Yeah.
fatigue. Yeah. It doesn't drive too much fatigue and it feels like it kind of warms,
for
it
it,
warms,
to be
it
honest,
warms you
yeah.
up quite well as
Yeah.
well, right? Acts kind of as a warm up as well.
Mm.
That's basically the leg day routine. What's yours, mate?
Honestly, I follow yours.
You still do?
I still do. Like
Ah.
I warm up with the same shit
Mm.
because I think we did legs a few times. So,
Yeah.
like I can't remember what you do,
Mm.
but kind of goes crazy with it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Not as bad
I
as back
guarantee-
in the day when we used to train.
Oh my god!
Oh my God. Before like, we all
Honestly,
started
that
the
was
same
like
way.
I,
I swear
I
to
thought
God.
he hated me at that point,
Ready to kill you.
bro. We would
This is
we would
during uni.
squat like barbell squat like
Mm.
8 sets back to back. He's like, oh, we'll do like 2 warm ups and like 8 working
Yeah.
sets.
Mm.
I'm like, this is fuck. Like I
It's-
can't. I
I'd
can't.
probably vomit if I trained with you, honestly. 'Cause
100%.
But that was like, it was so unnecessary because when you're young and you don't know what you're actually doing, you just think more is better,
Mhm.
right? So we
I
used to
got this
do
thing in my
like,
head. I'm like,
drop
if I
sets.
want to look like him, I have to train like this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was doing the same thing. Like after you taught me that,
I remember
8
those
sets of
days.
squats,
Oh my
straight to lunges, like heavy ass
drop set
lunges.
lunges,
Drop set lunges.
drop set hack squats,
Yeah.
squats, lunges.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
remember this guy was like, bro, he was
It
like
was full
holding his head, he's
compounds.
got a
Oh, it's like-
headache.
Full compounds for
Yeah.
like first 4 exercises were like full
Mm.
like compounds.
It was like, you think about it now, obviously like it's not optimal
Yeah.
scientifically.
Yeah.
It's just like out the window. It's just way too much junk volume.
But then like
But
people
then-
looked at you and they're like, if you want to look like an ill, this is how
But
we
it
gotta
built
train.
some
Do
good
it, yeah.
character, right?
Yeah.
Like it gave
Yeah,
you
yeah.
grit. Like
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like if you just work hard,
Yeah.
you can get a pretty decent physique.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's what I feel like a lot of people are missing now these days. They just want to do everything that's optimal. They all want to be optimal prime,
Yeah.
Optimal,
but they're just
prime.
not training hard
Yeah.
enough.
Facts.
Should we do one more question?
Yeah.
Hmm. What was the last question? Should we do? There's only one more question on the first one. It's, what was your first prep and how did it go? Future plans.
First what?
That's one about me. Is there anything? Oh, we'll do this one. We'll do first impressions.
Oh, okay.
Last question. We'll finish it off with first impressions.
Of each other.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
we first met each other, what do we think?
I'll start with Randy. So I didn't know Randy until we met at one of like my cousin's birthdays.
Mhm.
Before that, I'll just see pictures of you everywhere, man, because like you're everywhere in the
Yeah, back
curry
in the day.
community, bro. I'll just see pictures
Every
of this
brown
guy.
person knows who Randy is.
Huh?
Every brown person knows who Randy
Yeah,
is.
in the
everyone
day.
knows this guy.
Back in the day, yeah.
And I just see pictures, and people would like even people would say my brother and you look like twins or something.
Yeah.
Everyone would say that. I'm like, who is this guy? But then I never knew who you were. But until I met you, the first time I met you was at my cousin's birthday, and then
Mm.
you came
You
up
remember
to
what
me.
we talked about?
Yeah, we're talking about business. Like
Yeah.
you'd ask me questions.
I didn't know
Yeah.
anything about business.
Yeah, he
I
had,
was so interested in what he was
but he
doing.
was the first person
Yeah.
that actually like took like out like first
yeah,
time
I
meeting,
pulled
and
you
he
to the
came up
side,
to
yeah.
me
Yeah.
and he was like, yeah, like he wants to know more about it. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's cool as like this
Mm.
guy's cool. He actually takes interest in it.
Mm.
So that was a good first impression. Then like from there I was just like, this guy's definitely driven because like I can tell that you were like,
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to like
Yeah.
similar idea.
I've seen him do that with like younger guys or whatever at the gym. Like when they come in business, he actually takes the time to pull them aside and like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
talk some
That's
sense.
a
especially
good-
the young
yeah.
guys, you gotta like actually get them G'd up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good to see because
Yeah.
you can see the drive in their eyes and they're
Yeah.
like, damn, like,
Dude, I get
you know, really
like
wanna-
so many. You probably get like you guys probably get so many messages as well. But like,
Mm.
I get a lot of like people that message me like, bro, like, keep doing what you're doing. I look at it and like I get motivated.
bro,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
honestly,
bro, that's all. That makes my day. I'm like, bro,
it actually does. Yeah.
100%.
'Cause they believe in you, right? So like you don't want to
Exactly.
let them down.
Yeah.
By like,
Even
being lazy.
the stuff I share, like it sounds like some of the stuff's like just out there.
Mm.
But, like some of the guys, they're like message me, like, bro, like at least you have the balls to just post,
Post,
right?
yeah.
And like this is something I wanted to hear, and like
Staying
I
true
got
to
something
yourself.
out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. End of the day, bro, if it
Doesn't
helps
matter.
someone, like, who cares?
who cares,
bro?
man?
Who
Like
cares?
some people find it offensive. Like just unfollow, man. Like if,
Yeah.
if it's not for you, just unfollow. Like
Yeah, simple as that, man. If you
Simple
don't
as
like it, unfollow, bro.
That was my first impression of you. Like,
Mm.
yeah, good guy, like very like hardworking and stuff,
Mm.
and like interested in what I want to do. So that was I respected that. There's
Yeah.
not many people like would come up to me and like ask about
Yeah.
like my journey and stuff. But
Yeah.
that was a good first impression for you. First impression, obviously, bro, because you're the popular guy.
yeah, popular.
Everyone loves this guy. So
Yeah.
I was,
Really?
yeah, 100%, bro. Even back then, man.
F-boy, bruh.
Blazing, bro. Blazing, I like it. Keep going.
And I was just like, I want to meet this guy because,
Yeah.
And I was at first intimidated because I thought because he's popular, right? I was like, oh crap, he's
He was a cool guy, yeah.
yeah, he's probably
I am a
probably
chill
has no-
guy.
probably has,
Cool guy, you reckon?
probably has no time to talk to anyone. But when
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it was at the first time I saw you. You probably don't remember. It was at Lux.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it was like Satch's birthday or something.
Yeah,
Another birthday, but
Yeah.
I saw you there and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. We dapped each other, but we didn't speak.
Yeah. Margie.
Yeah. But then but the first impression,
We dapped each other, but we didn't speak.
because like it's in the club, bro. You don't speak.
Oh, yeah. No, it's too noisy.
Yeah. But that was like the first time I saw you, and I was like, "Damn, this guy's
Yeah.
cool."
Yeah.
And then, but first time I saw you, I can't remember the first time we actually spoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just been like top bloke, like just
Mm.
yeah, genuine.
My
like,
guy.
Yeah, good first impression. Just
My guy.
yeah, such a nice guy. So yeah, good first impressions both of you.
Mm.
Like I wasn't scared of like meeting you both.
Yeah.
I just knew there was good intentions, you know.
Yeah. No, it's panned out well. My
Mm.
first impression of you, bro, I remember because I went to like Satch's, I don't know when, I think it was your birthday. I don't know. Somewhere a couple of years ago, but I was like, man, this guy looks like a gangster. I'm like, this guy's a
Mm.
thug. He looks like a SK, like a C cunt. I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
What was it?
And then-
what made you say that though?
Because you're tall, you're broad, you got really broad
Really
shoulders.
broad shoulders,
But
yeah.
I
Really
was
broad
like
shoulders.
super
He just
skinny
looks like-
then, so I was like
But
scrawny
like,
as.
but just because of how broad you were, it made you just look like you were like a rapper, like back in the day. Like you
Yeah.
had that vibe, you had that swag. And I was like, man, this guy's cool, man. And then I was like, he probably just doesn't want to talk to me, doesn't want a bar of it.
No, you're
And then I started talking to him, like, holy shit, this guy's like genuine good guy. He'll take interest in what you're talking about. And the biggest one was like, we've got a very similar sense of humor.
yeah.
Like it's just very like niche,
Out there.
but
Little
it's
bit.
funny.
If you know, you know.
You know, man. So we get along well in that aspect, and like, yeah, bro, it's good. Like,
Mm.
no complaints. You're locked in, focused. So it's mad. First impressions with you, I think it was just uni. You always just came up to me, and you were just like, "Oh, you're the guy at gyms, yeah? Oh yeah, yeah, you go to gym, yeah." And
Where'd
I
you
was
meet
like,
each other,
man,
though?
who is this? Who is this idiot?
The uni.
In uni?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, who's the idiot who keeps pestering me? And then we started gymming
Pest.
together. And I was like, oh, he's actually not bad. Like, I feel like he's putting it on like he was like a bit of an idiot, but he's actually like a good guy. And then we started working together. And I was like, oh, this guy's actually mad. Like,
We worked at the
Same
same place
music.
for like how many times? Like 3 times?
Monash Connect,
Monash Connect
Yeah.
and Fulton Hogan.
Fulton, yeah. And I was like, man, like, this guy's like actually like cool, like same music, love
Yeah.
going out. I was like, for some reason, I was like, because you obviously had a business life for age, and I was
Mm.
like, even though, because a lot of my mates had business before that, they were just very quiet and reserved.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like,
yeah.
this guy's fun as like he wants to
Yeah.
go out, he wants to have fun.
We had a lot of fun. I think the most amount of fun
Mm.
we had was just after COVID.
Yeah. It's just like bumming around doing stupid
just-
stuff.
Being absolutely
Yeah. Like
Right.
just putting like when you're working at Monash Connect, you gotta put just PG music on.
Oh, really?
We were just putting on like
Oh,
dirty
fuck.
hardcore rap and taking photos of like M passes, which is like your student card. You
Well,
meant to
tell them about the time we the guy that came into
Oh man, there's this like mature aged older student, and you give them a countdown, right? You're like 3, 2, 1, and then you take a photo of their
What-
impasse
you know
for
what I
their
used to
card,
do?
and they're gonna have the student card for their whole time at uni.
I used to do 3, 2, and then click it.
this guy, first of all, he sits on the chairs like this, like fully reclined back, doesn't care, and he'll be like, "All right, ready for the photo? 3, 2," and he'll just click it, and the guy's eyes will close. And he prints the cut off, and he's like, "Here, man."
It's a
And the guy
dog.
looks at the car, looks at him, and walks off. Couldn't even say it. It was so funny. It was so sad, man. There was some good
Back
times
then
there,
it was
bro.
funny. Now I just
Yeah.
feel like it was,
Shout out Damien Pace as well. He was a goat.
That who?
Damien.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
legend.
All right, first impression.
My first impressions. I think the first time was the same. Like when we met at Sachin's birthday, I think. I knew about you, but it was from some stuff you posted. It was like videos. It was like you like pressing like 60-kilo dumbbells or something.
Oh,
Do you remember those videos?
it was 45 or something.
Some ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this bloke's strong. 45 kilos when you're like 18, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I was like super skinny as well.
yeah. And like, you're like just
Stuff.
pressing him. Like, first of all, like strong as hell. But then the other one was just business, right? So like, he was the first one to do it. And I looked up to you at that point. I'm like, man, like, I really want to do, everyone wants to do business at the start, right? So looked up to you at that point. I'm like, yeah, I really want to do what you do. That's why I came up and talked to you.
100%, yeah.
So there was like that bit of respect just from the get-go. And you're a super nice bloke as well when you talk to, even to today's day, when you talk to other people, you tell them everything that you need to hear. So great impression, first impression. You, I just thought you were a fuckboy, straight up. I just thought you were
Right.
hard to get, like, but I thought you were like a mean guy as well. Like, he doesn't want to talk to other people and shit, but
Mean guy.
mean
Oh,
guy.
great.
But then you
I'm
were,
just a chill guy.
you're actually the opposite.
Yeah.
You're like probably the nicest guy that anyone talks to. He gets along with everyone. Have you
Yeah.
realized that? Like,
Yeah,
he gets
100%.
along with every person that you know.
Everyone wants to be your friend.
Everyone wants to be a friend, and like, he'll accept it. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I know people pleaser, but
you're not a people pleaser, but you're a nice guy.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Cool guy.
Anyways, we're gonna cap it off there. That was a great first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Any ideas as well we can talk about it again in the future. And we'll see you in episode 2.